Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to the first video on this channel. Today I'm going to be making a tier list of the best NFL teams, the worst NFL teams, and just NFL teams, what they're ranked as. On this channel, I'm going to be doing a lot of reactions, some gaming videos, and a lot of tier lists, and extravagant stuff on the internet. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Make sure to hit the sub button. The first team is the Titans. Now the Titans, they're good. They're good right now. They would be an S with Derrick Henry, but since Derrick Henry is out, I would have to put them at an A tier. They're still the number 2 seed in the AFC. They've only lost 4 games, I'm pretty sure. And yeah. And the Dolphins. They're 8-7. They're still in the playoff. They're in the playoff race. Their offense is very slow-minded offense. Tua, he's a good quarterback, but he's terrible at decision making. But the Dolphins defense, they're playing all right. Xavier Howard's doing good. I'd have to put him in a B tier. Now the Browns, they're doing a little bit worse than the Dolphins. I think they're better than the Dolphins, but they're doing worse than the Dolphins. Nick Chubb, he was out some of the season. Kareem Hunt's been out for a while. There were a lot of injuries on this team. Baker Mayfield was out for a few weeks. Myles Garrett was out for a few weeks. But I would have to put them at a low B just because they're not performing really good. Now, this is kind of obvious. They're just not really a say. They haven't done anything this year, pretty much. Now, the Vikings, they're still in the playoff race. They're not doing too good. The Kirk Cousins, he's performing okay, I'd say. Adam Thielen just got hurt this week. Justin Jefferson's doing alright. Their defense is not good. I'd have to put them at high C. Now the Buccaneers, they're nice. They're nice. Definitely a playoff team, high team. But there has been Leonard Fournette got injured, so yeah. The 49ers. They are in the playoff. They're in the playoffs as of right now. They lost to the Seahawks twice. The Seahawks are not doing very good. I'm a Seahawks fan. They're not doing very good right now. Definitely not. But the 49ers lost twice to them. They're definitely better than the Vikings. I have to put them at a B tier. I think I'm going to put them in the middle. No, I think they're better than the Dolphins. Now the Falcons, their defense is bad. Their offense is alright. Matt Ryan's having an okay season. Not the greatest. Cordero Patterson's doing good. Calvin Ridley's out with his mental illness. So yeah, I had to put them at a C tier. The Ravens, their record does not show it, but I think they are better than the Titans. Lamar Jackson's been out 2 weeks. He rolled his ankle, hurt his ankle. I'm gonna put them at an A tier. Their defense is good. Their offense is good with Lamar. Tyler Huntley did good in his one game, but now the Bears, they're definitely not a D. Well, they'll probably be the lowest C I have. They're not. I mean, they're just not good. A lot of rebuilding. They got their quarterback. They got David Montgomery, Darnell Mooney, but their defense, it's getting old. There's not really much. Their coaching's awful too. Matt Nagy is not good. Now the Bengals. They have some on and off games, but they're having a really good season. Jamar Chase probably going to win Rookie of the Year. Joe Burrow's doing great after his injury. Now they lost to the 49ers by 3 points, but I still think they are better than the 49ers. But Just because of the loss, I'm going to have to put them under it. But they are having a great season. 49ers, injuries. Now, the Cowboys. They're winning the NFC East. They have 10-4. I don't like the Cowboys, but I mean, they're not on the level as the Bucks, but I'll wait till the end of the video to change it. I'm gonna put them in a high A for now, but if there's not enough S's, then I'll have to put them down. Let's skip around to the Jets, just so I can get them out of the way. Put them down here by the D. Let's also skip around to the Giants. Injuries, bad coaching. Put them down here. Now the Texans. Who's the best? I'd say the Texans are the best team out of these 5. Okay, now those teams are out. That's the last teams going in there. Now the Colts. They started out slow. Jonathan Taylor didn't really get the ball much start of the season, but now they're giving Jonathan Taylor about 25 touches a game. He's doing great. Every time he's gotten 150 scrimmage yards, they've won every game, and they've gone 7-0 with those games. 7-0, 6-0, or 7-0. They lost to the Seahawks. The Seahawks are not very good. I would have to say that, but that's the beginning of the season. Nothing was wrong with them. They beat the Cardinals, who's an A tier. I'd have to put the Colts at a high B for now. The Rams, great season. Matthew Stafford's doing good every game except for the game he throws 3 interceptions. But their defense is still amazing. I'll have to put them at an S tier. Cooper Kupp, he's not the best receiver, but he's definitely having the best receiving year. He's leading in touchdowns and yards. Now the Chargers. They started great. They've been mid since the beginning. Since now. They just lost to the Texans. That's not good. They're in the hunt, I'm pretty sure. I would have to put them a little worse than the Well, I think the Dolphins are better than them, but no, actually, they're better than the Dolphins. But I don't know if they're better than the Bengals. I had to put them behind the Bengals. Now the Chiefs, obviously, they started out really slow. They haven't lost since. They were 3-4. Now they're 11-4. Excuse me if I'm wrong by like 1 game, but I'm gonna have to put them at S tier. The Saints. They started out. They were 1-0. They beat the Packers 38-3. Blew them out. Aaron Rodgers did bad that game, and now they're just not very good. They're not better than the Vikings. They're probably better than the Falcons. I had to put them right there at C. Now the Eagles, they're better than the Bears, maybe better than the Falcons. Eagles just beat the Panthers. No, they did not just beat the Panthers, excuse me. They just beat the Giants. Giants aren't very good. I think the Saints are better than them. I think the Falcons, I think it'd be a close game between them and the Falcons. I have to put them right there behind the Saints. Now the Steelers, if this was a 4th quarter tier list, then they're S tier, on the S tier. But I'd have to put them right here. The Broncos. They're having a better year than last year. Their quarterback situation is not very good. If they had a quarterback, that would be a great team. Their defense is alright. Javonte Williams, their rookie, he's having a good year. Not rookie of the year, but he's having a good year. I'd have to put him bottom C. Or bottom B, excuse me. Packers, obviously, S tier. Panthers. They just got blown out by the Bucks. I have to put them behind the Falcons. They might have beaten the Falcons. Excuse me, I don't remember if they did or not. But I have to put them behind the Falcons. The Raiders. They beat the Broncos the other day. They probably would beat. I don't know if they played the Steelers or not. They beat the Browns, but that was without their receivers and stuff. There were a lot of sicknesses. Just because they beat the Browns, I would have to put them. Even though there were a lot of injuries, I would have to put them right here. Just because they won. Even though I don't like to do that. Now, the football team, whatever, probably the second best team in their division. Even their record doesn't. No, Eagles are better than them. I'd have to put them right here. They're better than the Falcons. I think the Eagles, they're doing better. They're on a roll. They'd probably beat them next week. And yeah. The Cardinals, great season. Even though they beat the Rams at the start of the season and they had the tiebreaker over them, I still think the Rams are better. Kyler Murray's not playing good. DeAndre Hopkins is out. I have to put them like A tier. Above the Cowboys. The Bills. Now, the Bills, their record doesn't show it, but I think they're a great team. They just beat the Patriots, even though they lost, but they got the tiebreaker. They're going to win the AFC division. They're not going to win the AFC. They're going to win their division. I would have to put them, even though they have a worse record than these two teams, I'm going to have to put them right here. Now, the Seahawks, I'm a Seahawks fan. They just lost to the Bears. I guess I have to put them right there. They're better than these 5 teams. Patriots, having a good season. They lost to the Bills. They went on a 7-game winning streak. Bill Belichick's a great coach. No, they lost to the Colts. I have to put them right here. Let me put the Colts right here. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think about my tier list. I think it's pretty good, but some of you might disagree. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there will be a lot more. Make sure to like and hit the sub button, and peace out.